Excuse me. Well, that's weird that there's a code. Look, you could have started UFO 50 and then read all of these, and you would have your first code. You don't even need to play the game. There's a code within the... That's cool. I don't have any idea what that means, though. Alright, let's do it. You probably shouldn't have left the party angry. Amy was out of line, but then again, she's been going through a lot. Wait, what's that? Whoa. Whoa. Benny, dude, not right now, bro. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. Homie doesn't get it. Homie doesn't get it. I'm just listening to this theme song. Dude, this is crazy. Oh, you know what I should do? I have Brimstone in my title for my stream. Really quick, I'm going to... edit to say Night Manor. Alright, cool. You guys ready for Night Manor? This game contains scenes of horror and dread. Player discretion advised. That's what it was saying. It's the only one with that. The other games have demons and stuff, but... Where am I? You mutter as you wake up in a strange room. The last thing you remember is driving your car. Dude! On the UFO 50... on the UFO 50 main thing with that has one of everything, I've always wondered what the spoon was. The spoon's Night Manor. Look, there's a spoon right there in the first room, right there. That's 100% what that spoon is. I've always wondered, like, why is there a fucking spoon by itself? What game would that be? It's fucking Night Manor. That's cool. And the collage of, like, all the UFO 50 shit. And then you hit something in the road. Disoriented, you try to make sense of your new surroundings. So yeah, this is use and talk. A simple metal spoon with a flat handle. There appears to be bite marks all over it. You take the spoon. An empty ceramic bowl. It smells like old dog food. Take the bowl. This small and dingy storeroom has been repurposed as a holding cell. Years of dirt and grime cling to its walls. You shudder at the realization that you were curled up on this ragged mattress just moments ago. And there's hella blood. An oxidized metal vent. The only window in the room is boarded up from the other side. What appears to be a closed trapdoor is in the ceiling just out of reach. A single bulb casts a yellowish light across the room. It flickens as though it could go out at any moment. This sturdy wooden door seems to be the only way out of this room. Use the spoon to pry the vent cover off with ease. You take the folded piece of paper and the hairpin holding it together. Lost his mind. Why? Huh. You stick the hairpin into the lock and wiggle it around. The hairpin becomes stuck, but you hear the lock click open. Nice. A hallway stretches out before you with a staircase at the end. Pale moonlight shines in front of a door to your left. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the lights off. It's way too bright in here. Much better. Now I'm getting creeped. The creeps, the bleeps, and I like how the look symbol looks like the one from Judgment Rights or whatever. Pale moonlight shines in from a door to your left. You can see a living room. A decorative stand with a false drawer. On top is a framed photograph of two children. There's no way to open the stand. What looks like a drawer is just a decorative knob. A framed portrait of a woman in a flowing gown. Behind the picture is nothing but cobwebs. The doorway is completely jammed with bags of garbage and broken furniture. The smell is terrible. An unassuming door, it's closed. The bedroom appears to have common amenities, but nothing too specific, indicating it is possibly a guest room. You take journal entry 2. May 27th, 1987. Things have been tense with Cheryl since losing my job with the firm. I had to calmly explain to her that our financial situation is not in jeopardy and that she can continue working on her fashion design projects without having to worry about anything. I'm still pretty irritated, so I think I'm going to try a cup of that relaxation tea now. Cheryl? A decorative houseplant that died some time ago. The leaves that remain clung to it are dry and brittle. Dude, the lightning just freaking... A tall wooden closet stands against the wall. You open the standing closet. A single hook is hanging on the otherwise empty rack. A simple yet sturdy metal hook of about 4 inches long. You hope that the reddish-brown stains at the tip are only rust. You take the hook. Paintings of landscapes hang on the wall. Nothing but cobwebs behind the painting. A simple table lamp sits atop the nightstand. The bulb inside is blackened and burnt out. A rustic wooden nightstand with 2 small drawers sits on one side of the bed. The drawers are closed. You open the drawer and notice various reading materials. Among them is a page that looks like it was torn out of a journal. All that's left of the nightstand are magazines about hunting and fashion. Nothing interests you right now. Simple wastebasket that's full of crumpled up tissues, soiled with who knows what. Searching through the trash yields nothing interesting, and now your hands feel sticky. Pale moonlight shines through the windows, casting dim, somber light through the room. Try as you might to open them, the windows won't budge an inch. You get uneasy looking at your reflection, which seems to distort your features in the low light of the room. A small ornate jewelry box sits here. It is closed and there is a silver oval-shaped lock on the front. Silver oval-shaped lock. Buried among the towels and clothing in the drawer, you find some batteries that might come in handy. Only towels and clothing remain in the drawer. Nothing you find particularly useful. An already queen-size bed with sheets laid neatly on top. Despite how tired you feel, this isn't the time for a rest. An ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. You don't see any way of turning it on. The lamp is out of reach and there's no sign of any way to turn it on or off. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh wait, there was like a mushroom? Hold up. Huh. August 2nd. I've spent the past few days sick in bed with some kind of flu. Headache, nausea, etc. Today, I was finally able to hold down some solid food. Funnily enough, my symptoms seemed to disappear the moment I had some of that tea that my therapist gave me. She didn't mention anything about it being flu cure, but I'd like to believe that it helped. Huh. An unassuming wooden door. This simple tile floor bathroom is fairly clean despite the cloying smell of mildew hanging in the air. Slimy black sludge clings to the inside of this otherwise ordinary toilet. The toilet flushes loudly. Oh, these are like pages, I guess. The sink is nearly overflowing with putrid brown water. Beautiful. The mirror on the front of this medicine cabinet betrays your tired reflection. You open the medicine cabinet. Inside, you find a pair of tweezers. You really don't want to put your hand in that foul water. An opaque shower curtain obscures the bath. It looks like something leaked from over the side of the tub onto the nearby floor. You pull the shower curtain to reveal a shocking sight. The mummified corpse in the tub is encrusted with mold and fungi. You're a fun guy. Try as you might, you have no success in removing the ring that seemingly fused to the corpse's finger. Nothing happens with the hook, man. The tweezers to get it off? The edge of the tweezers keeps slipping off the ugh hand of the mummy. It's hard to find a good angle. Try as you might, you have no success in removing the ring. So wait. What? Oh, do I have to dip the tweezers in something sticky or something? Dude, put your tweezers in the toilet. Alright, maybe not. something's blocking it from the other side. The wood of this door appears to be infested with some kind of fungus. There are mushrooms growing out of it. Let's go into the living room. This spacious living room might have been a cozy place to relax if you had come to this house on better terms. Large painting of a beautiful landscape. This old worn couch is threadbare at its corners. You move the couch cushions away to reveal a few coins among the balls of lint where the cushions once were. Got some coins. Wait, what's that? Take journal entry 1. My therapist suggested that I keep a journal to write down anything that causes me stress, whether it's a minor annoyance or major one. She said it would be an excellent tool to identify and manage daily stressors. She also sent me home with a tea that is said to promote relaxation. What do I have to lose? So here's my first journal entry. And then it was Cheryl, right? Yeah. Lost his job at the firm. Large television encased in a sturdy wooden cabinet sits here. Turning on the TV briefly illuminates the room with a hissy static screen before the TV flashes with a pop and goes back off. Old framed photographs hang on the wall. A thick layer of vines push up against the other side of the sliding glass door. Thick vines on the other side of the door are jammed shut. Jam it shut. Pale moonlight shines through the windows, casting dim, somber light. Oh, that's like in the other room. So the windows don't open. Inside the fireplace is a football-shaped object wrapped in cloth and tied together with cord. Whatever the thing is in the fireplace, it's too big and heavy to be carried around. Box of wooden strike anywhere matches. You take the matches. A portrait of a couple and their children. They seem happy. You flip the picture frame over and see the Phil's family, 1986 written on the back. Phil's. So that's Cheryl. We don't know his name. There's the doll! The doll that one person has is the image that they used for like the game cover. Thin layer of dust on this wooden coffee table makes you wonder if anyone is even living in this house. The ceiling of this expansive foyer reaches all the way up to the second floor of the house, with twin staircases leading there. Whoa. Is this the other side of the... Oh, that's where we came from. Where does this lead? A locked gate at the top of the stairs is blocking the way. You're having trouble working the latch from this side. So it's a one-way. Okay. An antique grandfather clock stands frozen in time. There's a small hole in the face of the clock. Small hole? Put some fucking coins. Use the coins on the grandfather clock, but nothing happens. Okay, that's not what the hole is for. Tweezers in the hole? No. Stick the spoon in the hole? Stick the hook in the hole. Alright, we're not messing with the hole, guys. A bench with an end table and a small plant decorate this little nook. This doorway is completely jammed with bags of garbage and broken furniture. The smell is terrible. A fine wooden table surrounded by 6 chairs is at the center of this lavish dining room. You take journal entry 4. A decorative plant sits atop a small table. Upon closer examination, it's artificial. Touching the leaves of this plant confirms that it's indeed artificial. What appears to be modern art is faintly visible through the darkness. Behind the picture is nothing but cobwebs. This candelabra features 3 stems, each holding a dusty white candle that has never been lit. The table has been set with fancy cloth placements. You imagine many wonderful meals were once enjoyed here. Even if the food was on the table, you don't think you would have much of an appetite to sit down right now. You have no use for the candelabra. An intricate ornamental egg sits among the fine dinnerware behind the thick glass of this fancy wooden china cabinet. The china cabinet is tightly sealed. You don't even see a way of opening it. Use the spoon to break it open. Never mind, this guy doesn't know. She doesn't know what she's doing. Do we light the matches for the fireplace? Am I supposed to light that thing off? But then you realize there's someone else in here with you. A large figure is hunched over and standing in the corner of the kitchen. You say hello but receive no response. The edge of this kitchen knife still looks very sharp despite its scratches and stains. Your hand trembles and you slowly reach for the knife. With your heart pounding in your chest, you duck behind the curtains and cover your mouth, hoping to hide. After what feels like an eternity, you hear them turn around and leave. Despite your fear, you survived. Holy shit. Babe, did you watch that? Did you see that at all? You try to light the object in the fireplace, but flame just goes out. Maybe if there was a way to make it more flammable. Gotcha. Holy fuck, dude. Did you see that guy? Did you see me have to run from that dude? Holy fuck. I took the knife now. Oh, scary. The surface of the countertop is dirty and littered with what appears to be dried blood, human hair, and pieces of rotten flesh. There are rather ordinary wooden cabinets fixed to the wall here. Looking through the cabinets reveals common dinnerware, including plates, cups, and glasses. Nothing in particular looks useful. They aren't interested in collecting any. I want the plates! Journal entry 7. Large white refrigerator. The refrigerator is filled with cans of dog food and rotting meat. You close the door before the smell reaches your nose. The freezer's contents are sealed in a block of solid ice. The house is already quite cold. You shut the door. Yeah, it's cold here too. There are rather ordinary wooden cabinets. Looking through the cabinets, yeah. The range is completely filthy, covered in a thick layer of black grime. It's impossible to see through the glass oven door. You open the oven door and see what looks like the charred remains of a turkey. At least you hope that's what it is. Better just close it back up. Framing a small window over the kitchen sink is a finely crafted set of cabinets. A foul stench assails your nostrils in this dingy kitchen. Black grime seems to cling to every part of the room. This all-in-one countertop unit features a built-in kitchen sink, dishwasher cabinets, and drawers. You open the dishwasher to find it completely empty. You open the kitchen sink cabinet to find various cleaning supplies, including a large bottle of drain cleaner. You take it. Drain cleaner. Aside from some crusty silverware, there's an empty jar of Moldoc tea that smells pungent. You decide to leave it there. That must be the tea that... Kitchen waste bin with a metallic finish. As soon as you open the lid, you regret it. The rotten stench inside is enough to make your eyes water. Through the window of the closed metal door, you can see a swimming pool outside. The air in this dusty garage is a bouquet of mildew and motor oil. A single light bulb casts the room in a yellow glow. When you try to turn on the flashlight, nothing happens. You aren't sure if it needs new batteries or the bulb has burned out. You take the flashlight. But nothing happens. What about use the batteries on the flashlight? You put the batteries in the flashlight and try turning it on to your light. The flashlight shines brightly. Use the lit flashlight on what? I was in the sunroom, July 18th. Today I was in the sunroom enjoying a cup of tea, musky aroma that really was the... Sadly, my peace ended when I noticed the kids had gotten handprints all over the glass. We can only afford to have the housekeeper here once a week, so I guess I'm the one who's stuck with cleaning it up. August 15th. Today I was outside enjoying the tea when one of the landscapers bumped into my cup and spilled it on the ground. To my surprise, Baxter ran over and started licking it up the puddle immediately. Instead of being mad, I just laughed. Who knew dogs liked tea? Baxter has been vomiting to the point of dry heaving all day. He won't eat or drink anything. The kids are very upset, and Cheryl won't stop blaming me because she thinks it was my tea that made him sick. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, our personal vet is out of town and all others are closed, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. Oh shit. Bro, what have you been eating? Is that the homie? Is that the guy that was chasing me? Is that the dad? A large metal box that turned brown from oxidation sits here. It's covered in rust and dust. Completely rusted shut. Can of penetrating oil. The oil dissolves the rust and the box springs open. Inside the box is a red can and a crowbar. You take both. Red gas can, I mean. Plastic container used to hold gasoline. There's still a small amount left. Oh, I can make the flammable. Cool. That's flattened at each end for prying. This is the mechanism that opens and closes the garage door. Upon closer inspection, the motor seems to be broken. There's a button on the wall you assume is for activating the garage door, but it doesn't work. Garage door's closed. It's too heavy for you to lift on your own, okay? Apart from the thin layer of dust, this late 70s sedan was kept in very good condition. You give the car door handle a yank, but unfortunately it's locked. Single light bulb casts the room in a yellow glow. This roll of duct tape hasn't lost its adhesive power. Despite your efforts, nothing happens. Oh, I'm definitely gonna duct tape this hook to something, like a pole or something, I bet. An oil-soaked rag, scraps of metal, and broken appliances fill the plastic trash bin. Picking through the trash, you find only junk and ouch! You cut yourself on a piece of rusty scrap metal. The air in the dusty garage. Yeah. The smell of chlorine hangs faintly in the cool, wet air as the sound of crickets drone throughout the night. Whoa! Yo, if he comes in, I got a knife. Bro, what am I supposed to do? Oh, by the way. Here he is. Bro. Oh, I got him to run. Oh. It worked. It worked. I fucking knifed him. Placid surface of the pool's black water reflects the cloudy moonlit sky like a mirror. The smell of chlorine hangs faintly in the cool air. Yeah. It's too far out of reach. That's what I'm gonna say. I need like a broom, and then I put that hook on it, and I can grab it. The full moon breaks through the clouds to shine its cold silver light on the still night. Okay, well, should we go upstairs? Can you not? Impossible to see anything on the second floor. Oh, do you use flashlight on the second floor? But first, let's burn this thing. The object immediately bursts into flames. After a few minutes of burning, it's reduced to a pile of ash. Brilliant red gemstone from the ashes. It's a ruby. Flashlight chases away the dark, revealing a central archway. 2 wooden doors on the second floor. Aha! Opulent, beautiful crystal chandelier hangs from the ceiling here. The posters and small, identical beds indicate that this is a bedroom for 2 young children. One of its eyes torn out. Stuffed bear. You give the teddy bear a squeeze just to be sure it's not hiding anything. It's not. Finely crafted music box stands out among all the other toys in this room. You try to open the music box, but it's held shut by some locking mechanism. You notice a small hole on the side of the music box. A small hole. Like tweezers? No. I don't have the hairpin anymore. A small hole. Play table that doubles as storage. Find only clothing and toys, none of which are useful. Dirty wooden boards are nailed across the window, preventing any moonlight from getting in. Very secure. 2 twin beds sit parallel to one another. One has sheets with space themes, while the other has woodland animal embroideries. Yeah, this isn't the time to rest. Once colorful posters depicting various animals and dinosaurs now appear somber and muted in this dark room. Small wooden dresser covered with stickers and crayon markings. Lamp. Looking through the dresser, you find the odd toy among children's clothing, but nothing that looks like it would be useful. Turn on the lamp, but it stays off. Looking through, yeah, nothing useful here. Peering inside the dollhouse, you catch what looks like writing on one of the walls, but it's too small to read. The dollhouse is too big to carry around, and there's nothing inside of it that seems like it would be useful enough to take. Journal entry 13. The small desk is overflowing with crudely drawn crayon-rendered artwork and school books on various elementary subjects. Elementary? Yeah, elementary. The small desk is overflowing. Yeah. So nothing happens. The layout of this hallway is similar to the one in the first floor, except for the total darkness. You best watch your step. Okay, well, let's go back then. Oh, well. There's an eeriness about the pitch-black playroom, once a place of merriment, as evidenced by the many toys. Oh, there's the doll. A creepy doll with black beady eyes and lifelike hair. You feel something hard inside of it. Journal entry 14. Rather bulky remote-controlled truck with big wheels sits motorless on the floor. Opening a small hatch on the bottom reveals that there aren't any batteries in it. Crayons are scattered on the floor. Most are worn down or broken in two. The door leads back to the second floor's hallway. Huge stuffed bear is propped up against the wall. Its dark, beady eyes seem fixed on you from the shadows. You reluctantly approach the bear and give it a few pats to make sure it's not alive. Out of the corner of your eye, you thought you saw this wooden rocking horse move, but it just sits motionless in the darkness. A gentle push jerks the rocking horse into an erratic motion that winds a rhythmic creak until it eventually stops moving. A half-deflated beach ball sits wearily on the floor. You kick the ball, and it lets out a sad sigh. A pile of wooden building blocks, some of which have been assembled into rudimentary structures. You place the block at the top of one of the structures, and the whole thing topples over. Large toy box is filled and overflowing with all sorts of toys. You rummage through the toy box, but don't notice anything that looks like it would be very useful. A mobile of the solar system hangs from the ceiling here. An ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. You don't see any way of turning it on. Something was drawn on the wall here with red and blue crayon. It looks like a jumbled mess. Do I use bleach on it to clean it? Okay, no I don't. It's not time to explore your artistic side. This dark attic seems to have been forgotten in time. Dust covers every inch of the floor and cobwebs choke the rafters overhead. Journal entry 3. You get an uneasy feeling from this cluster of mannequins standing silently in the darkness. This antique wooden rocking chair is in a state of disrepair. The state of the rocking chair doesn't give you much confidence in sitting in it. A large wooden chest sits here, but it's locked with an antique bronze padlock without a key. So the dark attic seems to have been forgotten in time. A layer of dust coats this exquisite-looking grand piano. You know how to play the piano, but you aren't feeling particularly inspired at the moment. Put the doll in the rocking chair? I guess not. You wrap a long piece of the tape around the hook, leaving part of it hanging free so that the hook can be taped to something else. See, yeah. Crowbar? No. It's not the other way around. No. Okie An ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. That's the one you can't go in. Is this the way back? Right? No, this is the... Appears the railing in front of this door has been broken, possibly forcefully, and the door itself has seen better days. Here we go. This cozy lounge is decorated with trophies and might be a nice place to relax under different circumstances. The man has a wide grin in this hunting photo. You're feeling particularly empathetic towards the deer at the moment. A long, sturdy cue stick! There we go. Give me that hook. You tape the hook on the end of the pool cue, creating a long hooked pole. Now we're going to the swimming pool. Golden lock and handle. You pull on the ornate gold handle, but the door remains locked. There's a keyhole just below the handle. An old-fashioned coin-operated jukebox with various vinyl records inside. Decorate, yeah. You press the buttons on the jukebox, but there's no response. True to its coin-operated feature. Oh. You insert some coins into the jukebox. As a sentimental song begins to play, a sheet of paper falls from underneath. You take the sheet music. Whoa! Jesus. He heard the jukebox, though. And he's like, hey, I heard you. An ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. Oh, by the way, where's that sheet music? From a composition you can't pronounce, but could probably play. And find nothing but lint and old champagne cork. Journal entry 10. The 12-point buck trophy adds a rustic touch to the room. The stiff, coarse fur feels cold to the touch. Whatever life this once had is now long gone. Various trophies and awards are displayed on the shelf here, but the years have tarnished their luster. A decorative... okay. TV in this entertainment unit must have livened up the room once at a time, but now it just sits in cold silence. Whoa, Trunk briefly illuminates the room with a hissing static. Is there any secrets that we can see right now while everything's lit? I don't really see anything. Rather expensive looking pool table decorates the center of the room. What? Bro, I'm trying to check out your entertainment room. I guess, like, if you turn on anything, like the jukebox or the TV, he, like, hears it and comes. Anyways, let's go to the pool. You pull the object closer to you with the hooked pole. It's surprisingly heavy. You realize it's a corpse as it gets closer. The jacket on this bloated corpse reveals that they worked for a lawn care company. A copper key is clipped to their belt. Your skin crawls as you reach down and remove a copper key from the corpse's belt. A rather ordinary-looking copper key attached to a key ring and a plastic keychain, but whatever was written on it has worn off. Ooh, what do we use that on? Nothing in here. Oh, wait. Sure enough, it doesn't fit. Okay, it doesn't fit. Got it. Hey, man. You can't even find a keyhole on this china cabinet, but sure enough, it's locked tight. That's so funny. There's a response for that. He isn't the right shape for the hole in the brass face of the grandfather clock. What else has been locked? Can we make this guy slippery? Okay. Crowbar? Okay. Slick oil on this too? Okay. Drain cleaner. Oh, in the drain in this place though. I forgot what game that sound effect is from. Drain con in the sink. Moments later, the foul water sucked down the drain. Notice something caught in the drain. You take the shiny object out of the drain, but your fingers are just too big to fit into its small opening. Tweezers for that? Using the tweezers, you adroitly... Can someone look that word up for me? I have no idea what adroitly means. Adroitly pluck a silver key from the drain. Like, maybe like dexterously? Like using dexterity or something? I don't know. But lose the tweezers down the drain in the process. Oh, shit. Skillful, yeah, dexterous. Clever, though. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, there's a lockbox over here, right? I wonder if that's the... The silver key fits perfectly into the jewelry box and opens with a click. Inside is a single brass key. Oh, that's the one for that... The one... there was a brass lock. What's this say? It's from the other side, right? Only ashes remain in an otherwise empty... I'm gonna have to take a quick break and use the restroom. I'll be right back. So far, so good. With the Night Manor. This is fun. And I'm spooked. Oh crap! Too much light from that. Oh my god! I'm actually gonna put some socks on too. I'm fucking freezing. And maybe a shirt. Bro, this game is awesome. Dude, UFO 50 is so goated, dude. UFO 50 is so fucking goated. It's so goated, dude. Oh my god, this game is sick. Is there anything locked in this room? No. Oh, here it is. Golden lock. Never mind. Is it in here? In there? Ah. Wait, it's a bronze key. Cylindrically applied handle that forms an opposing loops. It looks like the type of key used to wind something up. Oh. And this is copper, not bronze. Anyways, we can use the sheet music while we're here, though. What was that? It's from something. Pull out the wire. Whoa! We're ready, bro. We're fucking ready. Wait, what? You fall to the ground in a pool of blood. Oh, I died once. He swatted away the knife. Was I supposed to use the crowbar? Aw. Which room had that wind-up box, too? I gotta find that. Well, that sucks. I bet you the cherry is not dying. We'll see, though. I have literally no idea. Oh. What the heck? Oh, here it is. Aluminum. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what I can do with that long pole, though? Well, first off, let's play the fucking music. Oh, we got wire. Duh, he heard me play it. Do you have to run more? Maybe you have to wear him out. That's why he wasn't, like, he swatted me away because I didn't wear him out. Like, you have to run more, you have to run away farther or something, I think. Bro, how do I get out of here? Down here? Thank you. Wire. What would the wire be for? Anyways. In the first room. Bet you I can use this to get up here. Oh, but nothing happened. Weird. I thought for sure. October 5th. Worst fight with my wife in a long time. Yesterday, the kids were playing in the yard where the dog was buried. Today, they're very sick. Wife blames me, saying I should have taken care of the stuff that was growing under the tree that made them sick. I know the tea will help them, so I'll make some for them to drink. Uh-oh. Is this frickin' Resident Evil 7, but the guy just frickin' has tea and poisoned everybody and made them frickin'... Wife said kids seem worse. She begs me to take them to the doctor. She is wrong. She's always wrong. I know they will be fine. I will give them tea. They will get better. I saw Cheryl sticking one of my pool cues in the pool today. I shouted, "Honey, it's not how you play pool." Thinking some humor might hide my irritation. Turns out she had attached something to the end of it to fish out a necklace. I just wish she hadn't used one of my expensive cues. They literally tell you right here what to do. That's funny. One of the landscapers showed me something unusual. He pointed out a patch of strange tendrils that were growing from the ground where I buried Baxter 2 weeks ago. I had no idea what they were, but I noticed a pungent smell. They smell a lot like my tea. Yeah, you fungused yourself, bro. This guy just fungused his family. Oops. I wonder if you can crowbar any of the... Feel something hard inside the doll. Do we stab the doll? You stick the rusted knife into the doll's stomach, ripping it open. I was right! Inside you find a small aluminum key amidst the stuffing. There's the aluminum key. The lid of the music box snaps open and a haunting tune fills the air. Inside is a pair of red-tinted glasses. Great, here comes the guy, though. Yep. I'm gonna use the crowbar this time. Because he swatted my knife away. That's lame. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to run more? I don't get it. Oh wait, do I have to go to the crayon drawings? Are they gonna look different? Oh, this isn't the crayon drawings. Neither is this. View the scribbles through the glasses, and arrows suddenly materialize out of the disorder. You memorize them. Directions you copied from the scribbles drawn. Use the knife on everything you can, dude. So I was right about the glasses. Oh, it doesn't work on every room. Ah! You insert the brass key into the clock's face and turn it a series of satisfying clicks. The clock chimes briefly, but makes an unusual grinding sound followed by a large snap. Finally, something drops and rolls out from under the clock. Bro, am I gonna take the gear? I was gonna say, this guy just hears me every time, bro. Any way to lose this guy? Crap. You just gotta run enough. You just gotta run enough. Man. I'll know next playthrough. Here's the directions on the moon. Gear. What do I need a gear for? A red gem. Red glasses on the ruby? That rolled out of the now broken grandfather clock. A long steel wire. Is there anything else that was rusty? Mold oak. Mold oak. Mold oak. Like mold. Oh, wonder if I use it in here. No. Yeah, what the fuck do I need that gear for? And what are these directions for? And what's out of reach that I still need? I opened that. Do we stab this bear too? In the dollhouse? It's like magnifying glass in the dollhouse or something. So we got wire. Locked from the inside. Can I crowbar that door maybe? There isn't enough space between the door and the frame for you to pry it open. At least they have an answer. Long steel wire. Bronze padlock. It's just the bedroom again. Okay. There's nothing out of reach. I don't know what the directions are for. What's the key for? I've tried that key. I've tried that key, right? In both. Both areas, right? No, not in here. Oh my god. Where the fuck is the room where the Here it is. I've tried to use it on the this thing, but it's not the right. Yeah. Bronze for copper. Whoops. I already tried using this and it, like, yeah. There's gotta be some way to... I've gotta get that... I've gotta find some way to get that guy's ring off. Like, that's gotta be it. It's gotta be that ring, because, like... Everything else is just a lock, or, like... Ornate insignia. I've got all these cool items, like... Is the wire on it? Is the oil on it? Bro, I don't... Crowbar it, dude. Huh. That's so weird. We already got everything in this room. Bro, I'm a little stumped for once here. Happens. Yeah. The hooked thing on the trapdoor not working is like, whoa. Long steel wire. Lamp is out of reach. Dude, freaking... Red glasses on the portrait didn't do anything. Ruby on the portrait. Flashlight on the portrait. Dissolve it. I'm just like using everything on the family portrait. Crowbar the family portrait. What happens with the directions? Their directions to access the family portrait. Maybe it's a good idea to... Oh wait, what about this? Thick layer of vines. Can we get rid of those somehow? No. Thick layer of vines. Is there just like an exit I'm not... Blocking the front door from the other side. Cute. Dude, put your glasses on, nothing will be wrong. Oof. Worst part about point and click games like this is when you get stuck, there's just something I'm missing. What is it? Everything else has been like super well done logic-wise. What am I missing? Everything so far has been really... The attic. Bedroom. Yeah, this bedroom. I now understand how the map works. The little dotted lines are like where you came from, yeah. What the hell do I need to put a gear in, man? Oh, this copper key doesn't work, yeah. I gotta find the copper lock. That's probably like the thing that I'm missing. It's like, where's the copper lock? Gear. A ruby. Oh, wait. There's no way I put the ruby in the... Wait. No. Be like fucking Resident Evil, put the ruby in the... Yeah, I got the crowbar so early, and I haven't even used the crowbar to do anything. Dude, homie hasn't appeared because, yeah, I think he only appears when you make noise, like turn a TV on, or... Damn, crowbar doesn't do shit. Yeah, I'm just looking through my inventory and I'm like, bro, like, what am I doing? I've got to be missing a chest or something. Alright, let's read the journals again. No, haven't used the gear, haven't used the key, haven't used the ruby. Haven't used the bowl, haven't used this string. Piano wire, sorry. There's a ton of stuff, I just don't know. Like, there's gotta be a lock I just don't know about, or something. Or what would I need string for? Yeah, let's... There's a gold lock, but obviously I need a gold key. There's that insignia in the tub. Yeah. I have copper key attached to a key ring. Copper key. So I have a copper key and I just don't know where to put the copper key. There's like no lock. I've been everywhere. That's the problem. It's like, bro. It's cool, we'll figure it out. We're just stuck right now. It's gotta be one of these upstairs rooms that I've just... This one's locked. Is there something else to do in the kids' room? No, yeah. I'd rather just figure it out. Like, if you know whether the issue is me not having an item or me not how would that not be spoilery? Like, I don't know if it's an item I lack for something or if it's just like, it's really tough. It's really tough, right? tried a thing on a thing. I mean, I could guess I could try the gear on. The only thing I can think about is like, do I just put the gear? Okay, you don't just put the gear back in the grandfather clock. That's good. I would have felt dumb. The front door is blocked. What could use a gear? What could use a gear? Basically, this, I want to try to get through these vines, but I wouldn't know how to get through the vines. What's this room again? This bedroom. But yeah, we already opened this. Whoa! He did show up. So he eventually shows up no matter what. Oh my god, I hide behind the mannequins? Maybe I try to dissolve the padlock with the oil too? No. Without a key, but this one's bronze. And I only have copper. Piano wire. I guess we can look through all these again. Maybe one of these will... No, the only ones that helped were like the... Yeah. yeah, I just don't know. Don't remember anything that's like writing on one of the walls in one of the doll houses. Smells like old dog food. And then the note. A long steel wire. And slightly tarnished cog. Do we use the gear with the oil? Let the oil on the gear, I mean. No, okay. And then oil on the wire doesn't do anything? Alright. Huh. Destroy the... Hit everything with a crowbar. I don't know what these directions would be for. Yeah, it makes no sense. Dang, I wanted to really beat this in one sitting. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Trouble working the latch from this side. Oh, when it says you flush it very loudly. That makes him come, I bet. I think when I did it, it didn't simply because... Yeah, and I don't have any way of messing... Yeah, I was like maybe you could turn on the shower head or something, but no, it's just all one big interactable. Oh wait, what was in the... Oh, not here. This is where I got the hook. There's nothing else you need from the medicine cabinet. Yeah, bro, this is so bizarre. I love how this grandfather clock, there's like this like little black edge right here because it's the sprite is a perfect, has to be a perfect square or whatever, rectangle. I just don't know what to do with any of my items. I don't have anything for a gear. I don't have a copper thing. I don't know what to do with a ruby. I've already stabbed him. Like, what else is out of reach that... Hooked pole. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. One of its eyes torn out? Do I put the ruby in the bear? No. I'm like, do I use the fucking... the glasses on something else in a different room? It's like, I've already gone in the attic. I've already gone in the bedroom. It's like, can I take the... What happens if we use the flashlight on this thing? Shining the flashlight revealed nothing. Half deflated beach ball. That's the thing, like, dude. If I knew what to do with the directions, if there was anything I could think of to put a gear in. Yeah, I might have to take a break and come back another night with a fresh brain. That's a bummer. Is there a way to go down these stairs? Oh my god! Oh. Never mind. But yeah, this would have been nice to have when running away from the guy. Because then you can just, like, run... Oh, man, I'm a goober. Something's blocking it from the other side. And this one, like, they're like, you can't... You know, not enough to squeeze the thing in between. There's no... I really thought I had something there. I was like, oh my god, I had missed this entrance the whole time. There's no keyhole. Bro, what do I do with this? It's like, it has to be the steel wire that I do something with, or the gear. Because those are the things I just got. Steel wire, gear. I'm curious if there's, like, stuff I need to combine. Maybe I make it extra long? Use the red glasses on the directions again. Oh, what happens if I use the red glasses on that note that I started with? Okay, nothing. Bro, I was so happy when that gate opened, and I'm like, oh, that's why I'm lost, because I was missing a room. It turns out I was not missing a room. Okay, we gotta look at everything again. Look at every corner of this room. dollhouse doesn't do shit. Yeah, man, this sucks. I'm totally... So it's bedroom, bathroom, first room. Is this like a safe room? Even if you could reach this trapdoor, you probably have no way of opening it. Huh. Yeah, babe, I don't know. I wish there was a way to tell if it's like... Yeah, I just don't know. There's really no way to tell what I'm missing unless I spoil it, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just being a goof. I know I'm being a goober goof. It's a bit soon to be scraping the old food off the side of the bowl. That's funny. I feel like there's something to do in the outside. Like, why haven't I done anything in this room? Just the gear on the china. Sure enough, it's locked tight. Crowbar it. Oh, shit! Was that what you were gonna ask me if I've done? Hide in the tub? No, that doesn't engage the scene. Wait, what? What the fuck, man? How'd he catch... How he, like, instant killed me? Carefully, you take the ornamental egg from the destroyed china cabinet. An intricately crafted ornamental egg. Giving it a shake reveals a rattle inside, but the egg itself seemed to be completely sealed. Something rattle. Spoon? Where am I? do I open this freaking egg? I'm mad. Knife the egg open, bro. Can I spray the dissolving oil on it? Spray the oil on the ornamental egg. Nothing happens. I don't know why a long steel wire would work, but that's all I got. Fuck, man. What? What the fuck? How was I supposed to know there were exits? Holy fuck! In the stillness of the night, small critters can be heard rustling through the overgrown grass of this unkempt backyard. Here we fucking go, dude. We've got this. We just didn't have all the pieces, bro. A lion statue with a mouth agape as if waiting to be fed. On the base inscribed, the red hot sun will warm... Fucking give this... I want to look at the other ones first. Spring Greed Fields. Oh, I bet you need all of these gems. Yellow. White. You insert the ruby into this second lion's mouth and it fits perfectly. Tall metal gate looms over you, preventing you from entering the area beyond. Bro, we are so back. We are so back. The house looms over you oppressively as if you are watching your every move. A rusty old lawnmower sits half buried in overgrown grass. The lawnmower is too heavy to carry around and any part of it might be useful is held firmly on by bolts. Crowbar? Bolts means I need a wrench, though. Small wooden shed with a single door sits separately from the house. The small dirty windows don't afford a view of what's inside. You try turning the knob, but as you feared, the door is locked. Tarnished copper lock. Oh, looks like I have that. Jesus. Copper key turns the lock in the shed's door creaky. What's this lock? The old bulkhead door is withered, but still sturdy enough to keep you out. Weathered. Can you crowbar this? Try to pry the lock off, but it doesn't budge. So you smash it with the crowbar, and it still does not yield. Can you dissolve it? Okay. The small confines of the wooden shed feel cramped and claustrophobic. Wood dust seems to cover every surface of this tiny space. We got journal entry 11. Oh, there's the wrench. An ordinary wrench useful for tightening or loosening bolts. Flathead screwdriver with a plastic handle. Take the screwdriver. A vise is attached to the workbench. Hedge shears. Run-of-the-mill shovel has a sturdy pointed tip that's encrusted with dirt and mud that dried long ago. Dang, I'm getting so many items. Uh-oh. What is that? Some kind of strange growth that emerging from the wall here. Reluctantly, you poke at the growth. It releases a cloud of dust. You begin choking and feel slightly dizzy. Just use everything on the egg. Oh, the egg doesn't want to open. What's in here? Heavy burlap sack is resting against the wall here. You can't seem to tear the otherwise open the sack with your bare hands, but what is this? You notice a slight bulge inside the sack. Can I tear it with these shears? You'll need something sharper. Oh, my knife. Slice the sack open with a knife, causing dirt to cascade on the floor. There's something shiny in the dirt. There's a bronze key. We're so back, dude. The device operates smoothly and could be used to hold or even crush something. Oh my god, put the egg in there! You place the egg into the vise and tighten it. The egg bulges with pressure before exploding. A gold key falls out. Oh, babe. Babe, we just needed it. We weren't stuck. We just... How... I'm a little bit mad because, like, everywhere else it shows doors and stuff, and then, like, I didn't know. I didn't know I could look. We're so back. Oh my god, you fucker. You duck behind a large bush and cover your mouth, hoping to hide. Whew. Side area of the house is comparatively smaller than the backyard, and what looks like it was once used as a flower garden. Shovel on this. The shovel pierces the ground with ease. Not long after you start digging, you feel the shovel hit something. Also, directions here? Inside the hole are the skeletal remains of what appears to be an animal of some sort. A worn leather collar inscribed with Baxter. A steel key is attached to the collar. Aww. Some ants are fighting over a small patch of dirt. You let a few ants crawl around on your hand before brushing them off. Can I spray the ants? The ants disperse briefly before continuing their little battle. What about if I shine the light on the ants? Oh, it's just the... That's the flavor text you always get. Aw. Never mind. Something large is wrapped in cloth is hanging from the balcony above. You tug on the hanging bundle with the hook pull, but it just starts swinging. The rope that it's hanging from is tied strong. Huh. Side of the area, okay. A thick overgrowth of vines covers the glass walls of the sunroof from inside, obscuring your view of the interior. Plants that once decorated the sunroom have grown to cover almost every interior surface. The aroma of vegetation is overwhelming. Journal entry 9. There's a large metal container of some sort here, but it's completely covered in vines. Shears! Use the head shears to cut away the vines that have grown over the metal box. Once removed, the box opens easily. It's a nearly full of wood that has been split. A rusty hacksaw is lodged into one of the pieces. Rusty hacksaw. On these vines? Can't find a good angle with the hacksaw to cut through the vines. shears for those too? Diligently clipped the vines until none remained, revealing a sliding door that was behind them. Yeah, this leads back into the other room, right? Cool. Which also leads to more ways to dodge the guy. A glass lamp hangs from a metal chain. Many of the pieces are cracked or have fallen off. A metal patio chair sits near this small table, which features a glass surface that is cracked in two. An empty porcelain teacup sits on the table. A thin layer of mold lines the inside. Ugh. Through the glass door, you see the garden. Huh. Pick a cherry from the tree and notice it's completely covered in mold. You quickly discard it. Maintain in a while, and the shrubbery is reverted to more wild and chaotic state. Can I use the shears on the shrubbery? Whoa, nothing happens. Anyways, let's go use these keys we got, huh? So one of them's in the attic. It's the bronze one. The bronze key fits perfectly in the lock. Inside the chest is a large crossbow? Hunting crossbow. Is that the next thing I use on him? Steel key. Is that for the car? Is that the car key? But first let's go into the entertainment room, because... Oh, that's not the entertainment room. Oh, I remember that. The entertainment room is the one to the right up here. And then use that gold key. Gold-plated key is nice enough to be a piece of jewelry, but perhaps a more practical use. You unlock the door with the gold key. Judging by the size of this spacious room and the furniture within, this must be none other than the master bedroom. Journal entry 12. The chair is pushed up against the door, blocking it from the other side. So which room is that? Ah. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Wait, what? What just happened? Go in here. Go in here. So which way did I just come from? Oh, behind me! That's what it is, my B. Let's read some journals, shall we? September 12th. No matter how many times we get rid of the tendrils, they keep coming back. It's some sort of fungus, I'm told. A friend gave me a recipe for a treatment that's said to get rid of all manners of mold and fungi by killing it at the root. I typed it into the computer so I wouldn't lose it. Ooh, time to check the computer. August 17th. Baxter did not make it through the night. I just finished burying him under the cherry tree, his favorite spot. Charlie and Becky are beside themselves with sadness. Charlie and Becky, we have names for the kids. This weekend I randomly started breaking out in hives. There are itchy bumps all over my arms and face. Put some allergy cream on my skin and it seems to have helped a little. Bro, that is definitely the dad that's been... This large antique wooden dresser spans nearly half the length of the bedroom. Looking through the drawers you find underwear... Yeah, nothing good. An expensive looking cologne is the only one that sits on top of it. You picked up the bottle of cologne and take a whiff. Yeah. Your skin looks pallid and mottled in the dark reflection of the mirror. For a moment, you thought you were looking at a corpse. Decorative houseplant that died some time ago. The leaves that remain clung to it are dry and brittle. Dead leaves fall to the ground the moment you touch the plant, and your search through the plant reveals nothing. There are various books, knickknacks, and statuettes on the shelf, none of which appear to be particularly useful. More thorough search of the shelves doesn't yield anything of value. The dust on the ceiling fan gives you the impression it hasn't been used for a while. It's out of reach, and there's no sign to turn it off and on. Alarm clock that isn't ticking. You wind up the clock, but nothing happens. There are drawers in the nightstand. Inside the drawer, you find a worn journal with most of the pages torn out of it. A loose page falls, and you take it. Simple table lamp sits atop the nightstand. The bulb inside is blackened and burnt out. There's a large landscape painting here. It's hanging slightly crooked. You take the painting off the wall and notice it's a safe behind it. Behind the picture with a combination lock. The safe is locked tight. You spin the lock without knowing the combination. It's not going to open. Your heart leaps out of your throat as you realize there's someone under the covers. Through the glass door, you can see a small walk-in closet lined with clothing and dozens of shoes. You search through the closet but don't find anything particularly useful. Sliding glass so you can see a balcony. Fearing the worst, you yank back the covers and are relieved to find that it's only a mannequin. Despite how comfortable the bed looks, it's not the time for a nap. You find yourself wishing you could talk to the mannequin at least. Yeah, dude, let me talk to him. Chill runs down your spine as a cool night breeze sweeps over you on this balcony. Over the metal railing, you see a garden below. You flip the latch on the trapdoor, springs open, and the ladder drops down through it. The rope is tied tightly around the railing here. Something heavy is hanging from the other end. But it's too thick? What about a knife? But it's too thick. Whoa. Expensive looking cigar that has been partially smoked. Its tobacco is still fresh enough to emit a sweet fragrance. You take the cigar butt. Journal 16. Small simple table is made of bamboo. Folding seat made of bamboo. The plant seems to be doing well for itself, if only by the virtue of being outside. Where's this lead now? Oh, shit. We're back in the beginning. I already looked at 12, right? That was the one where he's like, yeah. 15. October 3rd, they didn't make it. It always screaming noise, noose noise. Keep it in the room with door locked to stop me from hear it. Now it not feel well too. I make tea for it. It must drink tea. Drink tea. Oh my god, is that his wife that's hanging in the... It's kind of morbid. Expensive looking cigar that's been partially smoked. Its tobacco is still fresh enough to emit sweet fragrance. Okay. The directions aren't for the, no, okay. Let's go in here. Whoa, this quiet room is lined with bookshelves and the stale odor of old books. It seems like an ideal place to get some work done. Oh yeah, we gotta look at the computer. Journal entry 6. August 11th, Cheryl and I got into an argument over the kids drawing on the walls in their playroom. She thinks they're just streaks of their creativity, but they repaint the walls. Me. Becky crying and because Charlie had scribbled over something important. Aren't kids great? That is a clue, but I already figured it out. State-of-the-art home computer on the desk here. Something like this must have cost thousands of dollars. Or a desk lamp. You look through the drawers on the desk, but strangely enough, they're completely empty, save for a few dead bugs. You turn on the computer and a series of beeps. On the blank screen, there's a glowing text requesting a login password. You finally craft and model the ship bottle. HMS Endeavour is engraved on its stand. The bottle is sealed, and despite its look like there's anything inside of it of use anyway. Shelving unit full of papers, books, and some decorative elements. There are many sketches for clothing designs. More thorough search of the shelves doesn't yield anything of value. A powerful magnifying lens is set in an antique pewter handle. Magnifying glass. Oh, the hacksaw is what I gotta use on the rope then. This book is sticking out slightly. It's called Tales from Zoldath? You guess it's science fiction. There are various volumes on the bookcase. Most of them seem to be encyclopedia books on clothing design and world history. Dude, Zoldath, bro. You pull the book and hear a metal sound. The bookcase slides and partially reveal a hidden passage. Let's fucking go. Very comfortable chair to sit and read a book in. You don't find anything in, under, or around the chair. It's a portrait of a painting of It's a portrait painting of a distinguished-looking person you don't recognize. A small green glass vial of liquid with a very pungent but pleasant aroma. Tea tree oil. You take the tea tree oil. You spin the globe and it rotates smoothly. The globe of the world sits atop a small table. There's a cabinet under the small end table. Inside the cabinet you find a stack of old computer games by LX Systems. They seem fun, but this is no time for games. That's funny. Try typing in various things to the computer. None of them seem to be the password. Apart from some blood and broken glass, this bathroom looks clean and untouched compared to the rest of the house. You'd rather not risk cutting yourself. The pictures that look like motivational posters, sans text, hang on the wall here. Completely overgrown with mold. You wouldn't dream of touching that towel. This roll of toilet paper is strangely the most pristine thing in the room, despite being foolishly put on backwards. Dang, the blow up. You don't have time to go right now. You don't have to go right now. Slimy black sludge clings to the inside of this otherwise ordinary toilet bowl. Oh, it flushes loudly! I just called... The guy's gonna come see me right now. God damn it. Glass door of this walk-in shower is broken and dried blood handprint is smeared on the surface. Yep, that was all my fault for flushing the fucking toilet. You turn the knob, but the button lock disintegrates, unlocking the bathroom door. Oh, shit! Nice. Dude, I hid in the bushes again? Is it like... I don't know how it works. I think you can hide... I understand how it works. You can always hide in the bushes. You can always hide in the one that's like the farthest that you've been. That's why I couldn't hide behind the drapes anymore, because I had to do the mannequins. The game wanted me to do the mannequins. Uh-oh, he found me. Oh well. Hacksaw? You cut the rope with the hacksaw and hear the thud of something hitting the ground below. I was right. Let's go to the, see if this opens the car real quick before I go outside. It does. Until you can get that garage door open, there's no point in trying to start the car. The motor seems to be broken. Can I put a gear in there? Nope. Well, at least we used the Baxter. Use the wrench on this. Using the wrench and the little elbow grease, you work on rusty bolts and manage to pull the motor out. Oh, shit. The bundle at once hung from the balcony lays on the ground. It's wrapped in a thick cloth and bound tightly with rope. Hacksaw that as well? You can't rip the cloth open with your bare hands, and the rope is tied too tightly. Morbidly, you wonder what's inside. The hacksaw isn't doing much to cut the bundle open. Perhaps it's a better way of doing this. Shears? The shears isn't doing much to cut the... Knife? Yep. Using the rusty knife, you slice through the cloth, ripping the bundle open. Inside is a corpse clasping tightly onto something. The corpse is in badly decomposed, nearly mummified state. Though its rotted fingers, you see a gleaming yellow stone. You pry open the corpse's rotten, brittle fingers and take the gleaming yellow stone it was holding. So there's 2 stones. Nice. So now we can... Whoa! The large, imposing house stands before you. Almost defiantly, you love nothing more than to leave its vicinity. On the plaque, there is an engraving of a 2-headed eagle, beneath which is a small hexagonal opening. There seems to be sort of latch inside the hexagonal opening of this plaque, but you can't seem to manipulate it. The statue of a woman holding a bowl above her shoulder appears to be a fountain that is no longer in working order. The stone statue is cold to the touch, and the surface is rough from years of exposure. Large wooden boards have been nailed across the door, preventing it from being opened from either side. We use our good old crowbar again. You jam the flat end of the crowbar behind a board and pop it off easily. The rest of them soon follow. And then this is the main... Yeah, crazy. The garage sits on the left of the house. The garage door is closed. So, hexagonal. Two-headed eagle. Okay. Well, let's put the motor in the garage. Or put the motor on the garage door. Using your wrench, you remove the broken motor from the garage door mechanism and install the one from the lawnmower. The garage door opens loudly. You thrust the car key into the ignition, turn quickly, and the car starts up. This might be your only chance of getting out of here alive. Do you take it? This is gold. Oh! Yep. Oh yeah, I should try shooting him with the crossbow next time too. You can't read it! We gotta go to the dollhouse. We gotta go to the dollhouse. We gotta go to the dollhouse. That's what the magnifying glass... What? Did I just see that door close? Yep. Holding up the magnifying glass, you're able to read the tiny print on the dollhouse wall, Lancelot. That is the code for the computer. Wait. Is it this? Go up here. Go back. And then go into the office. Nice. You type Lancelot into the computer and the words login success will appear on the screen. You managed to access the computer with the password. You're familiar with the interface because of the computer class you once took. You click the trash, revealing the file that was inside. Mix peroxide, tea tree oil, and tobacco leaf. Pour over any fungus to kill it. So I need to find peroxide because I have tobacco and tea tree oil. Click here, but the system is unresponsive. System icon. It's the computer's trash bin. Trash is empty. Digital boxes are overlaid on the screen. That was it? Just to get the... I wonder if it lets me mix the tea tree oil on the cigar yet. Probably a better way of mixing these two ingredients. Okay, might be. Where does this lead again? Oh, the back. See, I haven't got to explore this place yet. There are cabinets. You open up the cabinets to find various toiletries, bathroom, a bottle of peroxide. Better way of mixing these. Despite your efforts, nothing happens. In a bowl, duh. Tea tree oil in a bowl. Follow the recipe and add the tea tree oil to the bowl. Follow the recipe and add peroxide to the bowl. Follow the recipe and add the cigar butt to the bowl. Creating a strange concoction. Yeah, so now we use that on the thing to get the thing, the insignia. And that insignia is what you put on the fucking statue. It's gonna be hexagonal for sure. Shiny faucet is perched over the sink. The knobs squeak, but nothing comes out of the faucet. There's an X scratched into the surface of this large... Oh! Do you use the directions on this mirror? No. It's the only time I've ever seen an X. There's an X. Shoot it with the crossbow? No. Oh, right. It's in here, and then this is back into the bathroom. Or into the study. Alright, well, let's go get our ring from the nerd. Bro. You're gonna have to scare me. Wait, that... What? Huh? The edge of the head shears keeps slipping off the... Ugh, hand of the mummy. Crossbow him? Hacksaw it? Ah, hacksaw! You saw through the corpse's dry, leathery flesh with a sickening grate. Eventually, the finger comes off, bearing the ring within it. Yep. Hexagonal face, yep, is flat and extruded with the relief of a two-headed eagle. You push the ring into the opening and something clicks. The water quickly drains from the fountain. Amongst the wet leaves at the bottom of the now empty basin, something green sparkles in the moonlight. You take the shiny green object of the drained basin and are surprised to see it's an emerald. Do we hacksaw this too? No. Crossbow the bulkhead door? Key? Crowbar didn't work. Still it does not yield. Hedge trimmers do nothing. Shovel does nothing. Can we corrode it? Screwdriver? Screwdriver does nothing. Wrench does nothing. Fungicide? Nothing. Oil? I don't know about that one. We fungicide this thing? Guess not. Well, let's use our 2 gems we have. What's this one? Green and yellow. Okay, we have those 2. We don't have blue. I still don't know what these directions are for. And I haven't used the screwdriver on anything. Or even know what to do with the fucking... cog. So, okay, let's think. We need to get into the safe. I want him to show up so I can shoot him with a crossbow. Okay, what do we use the fungicide on? Oh, duh! We use the fungicide on that door at the beginning of the game, don't we? This one. Oh. What could I use the fungicide on? There's something super... Pick up the teacup, ponder it for a moment before setting it down. Killing the ants won't help you get out of this predicament. This has got to be the wife. That's sad. I like to once think it was a flower garden. Huh. How do we open this bulkhead door, and where do we use our fungicide and our wire? And our screwdriver? I have an idea. I want to take the car. I want to take the car in this file. Wait, what happened? Does it end the game or not? Yeah, that's how you beat it. The tires squeal as you hurtle down the driveway, smashing through the gate. Against all odds, you escaped. had 4 bad dreams while you were trapped in Night Manor. So yeah. That's what I'm thinking, is not kill him. I think you have to get to that gate. Get all 4 gems. You gotta get all 4 gems. There's Greg Milk. I've got to do something with that X. Something's got to be... You got to do something with that X. You know what I mean? Not quite, GG. I'm gonna be playing more. Uh-oh, he was in the back seat, guys. Oh, and you can still continue. You can still continue. Escape the killer. I'm missing 1 journal entry. No, wait. I kind of want to see the intro one more time after I beat the game, because... Okay, we gotta figure out what to do with this. So this room's done. We don't have anything to do in that room. Like, what are those directions for, dude? The surface of this large vanity mirror. Oh, you smash the crowbar into the mirror and it shatters, revealing something written on the wall behind it. The mirror has been shattered and the numbers 2298 have been written on the wall in permanent marker. Damn, you heard me shatter that shit though. didn't shoot him with the crossbow? I keep forgetting to try to use the crossbow, guys. Next time. Next time. Because he can't, like, bat that out of the way. Revealing the white gem inside. The diamond. Bruh. Bruh. I basically have used everything except the screwdriver and the crossbow. And the gear. Oh, fuck. Wait. How do I get back to the... Here we go. Dang. Here we go. The walls of the hedge mage stretch high above you as the paths twist and wind in various directions. Here are the directions. Yep. The maze gives way to a clearing where a solitary statue is ensconced amongst the hedge walls. A quiet stillness hangs in the air. You load the bolt into the crossbow. I didn't even have a bolt before anyways. A stone statue of a hooded figure stands solemnly alone in the center of the clearing. What happens if you don't have directions? For several minutes you realize you've returned to the entrance. Huh. Your trembling finger pulls the trigger and the crossbow fires its bolt right into the eye hole of the man's mask. He screams and collapses to the ground. After making sure he's not moving, you search the body and find a rusted iron key. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Right in his eye. Yep, iron key opens the lock with a bulkhead door. Wires and ventilation ducts hang overhead in this dismal basement, doing little to relieve the sweet, pungent musk that permeates here. The final journal entry. We did 16. Yep. Light hurt. Head. Hide light. Head hurt. More bumps. Face. Bumps hurt. Drink more tea. Bye wife. Bye bye. Bub bub. Boop boop. That's not good. Fuse box is open with some sort of fuses intact. The rest are burnt out. You don't have any fuses to replace the ones that are burnt out. And you don't really want to mess with the ones that haven't. Old documents filled the... Looking through the documents shelved here, you don't find anything that looks useful. Old documents are file, yeah. Useless junk has been stored away in these boxes, long forgotten. Searching through these boxes, you don't find anything useful. The music here is crazy. The washer and dryer both sit crookedly against the wall, covered in years' worth of dirt, dust, and rodent feces. Beautiful. Inside the dryers appears to be remnants of a long-gone animal's nest. Notice there are mushrooms growing out of this musky mound of clothing that is piled up haphazardly. Is this where we fungicide for the first time, finally? Nothing happens, I guess. The rust stains streak down like blood from the seams of this old water heater. A thick, heavy metal door that somehow looks older than the house itself. An equally thick metal bar keeps it tightly sealed. Metal lever sticks out of the side of the metal box. It's heavily coated in rust. You spray the penetrating oil at the base of the lever. Rusty metal box with the lever coming out of its side. On the front of the box is a panel held on by screws. We finally used our screwdriver. Using the screwdriver, you fasten the screws holding the panel that falls to the floor, and there's our gear. And there's our gear. Set of gears, but upon closer inspection, realize that one of them is missing. Metal cog fits perfectly in the set of gears. You pull the lever easily, but nothing happens. Looking at the broken wires, you wonder if the box needs power to work. What? Broken wires, you wonder if the box... Broken wires. Is it... Do I just need to use this wire? Piano wire? Oh, it's up here. The wires going into the box are rotted and torn. That's where you use the wire. Up here. There we go. Using the piano wire, you tie the damaged wires together. A spark of electricity zaps your fingers, and you catch a whiff of the ozone. There it is. I've used every item. I think we win. I think this is it. You pull a lever easily, and the gear begins turning. The bar across the door slides out easily. You step into the scene that makes your mind reel with horror. An entire room covered with various manifestations of pulsating fungi. Oh, I haven't used the fungicide. We kill him right here. Fungicide this man. You pour the fungicide onto the wall and it begins shrieking violently, emitting a high-pitched sound. You run outside. Yep. Cherry. A faint cry is drowned out by the crackle of the flames, which warm you as you watch the house burn. The nightmare is over. The only thing that I got stuck is because I couldn't find where to go. I not even find where to go. I just didn't know there was a way to keep going in the fucking outside area. A faint cry. Nice. 4 Brad dreams while you're trapped in Night Manor. So that means how many times I died. I died 4 times. It's cool that you can die and still get the cherry. GG's. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I just goofed. I did get stuck for a little bit. Is purely my own fault. I just goofed and didn't know I could leave it, like there was another way to go in this one screen. It's an awesome game though. It's like, compared to other like point and clicks, it makes a lot of sense. Like everything makes sense. It's really cool. Is that a little UFO? She got grabbed by a UFO or something? What the heck? Cool. 100% of items. I just want to see something. I just want to see the intro. I want to see, because, like, I wasn't paying attention. I want to see if you can see what this beginning part.